I was one of the fans that saying, they're a better team than us.
And you got to say, man, they've performed really well. And they're playing good football as well.
Son tweeting this week saying, they don't want to play us at this time. I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome back to AFTV. People, it's here. The North London derby this Sunday at the Emirates, a 2 p.m. kickoff. Both teams coming into this game unbeaten. Someone's O must go.
I like that.
I come prepared today.
I like that.
They say form goes out the window, but how are we feeling for the game, Turkish?
I feel good. I always feel good heading into North London derby because it's a big game. Yeah, it's a big game. That's what you want. Look at the Champions League draw. I wanted Bayern Munich. I wanted these big clubs. It's about playing.
You're saying that now.
It's about the big games. It's about the big game. This is one of the games that when the fixture list comes out, you want to know where we're playing Tottenham at the Emirates and where we're playing Tottenham, or when we're playing Tottenham away.
Definitely.
And it's come about now.
Yeah, it's
Tottenham
come about. And for me, it's come at the right time, Cecil and Turkish. This is the right time to play them. I think we've seen a steady progression from the United game.
Yep.
We weren't at our fluid best, but, we played some good football.
Mm-hmm.
Onto the Everton game, I thought we looked good in that game, beat them fairly comfortably. I thought 1-0 flattered Everton. And then, of course, last night, raining goals.
It's about to piss down with rain now. For goodness
It ain't goals.
Yeah, ain't goals. Pure liquid. Let me just go into Tottenham's, last five and also Arsenal's as well while we're here. Tottenham currently sitting second in the Premier League. Arsenal sitting in fourth, both on 13 points. Their last 5 games: Brentford 2-2 draw. Tottenham beat Man United 2-0. Then Bournemouth they beat 2-0 as well. Burnley they beat as well 5-2, and then Tottenham beat Sheffield United 2-1. Arsenal's last 5. Arsenal 2-1 against Nottingham Forest. We opened the season with a 2-1 win. Beat Crystal Palace. You were there with me. 1-0 professional win there. A draw where we dropped points, I think many would say, here at the Emirates. A 2-2 against Fulham.
Oh, no doubt. We definitely dropped points. Yeah.
Then we smacked United here 3-1. I say smack United. It was tough towards the end, but we got it done. And then we beat Everton 1-0 at their place. So, we're coming in with confidence. Like I said, both teams are undefeated. But are you going to give Tottenham any credit for how they've started as well? Because it's been a different. They haven't got Harry Kane anymore. He's been the North London top goal scorer, but they haven't got him anymore. They've started well this season, Turkish.
I'm not against giving Tottenham credit. When Tottenham were finishing above us, I was one of the fans that saying, they're a better team than us, and they was a better team than us. But times have changed now. We finished above them last season, and it looks like our trajectory is onto bigger things than worrying about finishing above Tottenham. That's not to say Ange hasn't come in, and I've looked at Tottenham from afar and been impressed this season. I think Maddison's so far, it's only 5 games, but he's a candidate for signing of the season. Great signing, 40 million, and he's hit the ground running. And he's helped the fans pretty much forget about Kane, because everyone thought the Kane loss inevitable. How will Tottenham bounce back from that? And they seem to have been doing well early on in the season.
I said, Laurie, are you going to give Tottenham a fair bit of respect considering how they've started? Ange Postecoglou's come in and he's sounded like a style of play for Tottenham seems to be working. Turks mentioned Maddison. I think he's been superb. Basuma, Papa Sol's also been good. Do you have a bit of worry coming into this game on Sunday for how well they've started this season?
I wouldn't say worry, but you do have to give Tottenham respect. Like Turkey says, Maddison, I've always been an admirer of his. But even going back further than that, Ange Postecoglou taking over, that's big for them because he was a bit of I wouldn't say unknown quantity because obviously he did well at Celtic, but everyone wondered what Spurs were going to be like, him taking over, the loss of Kane. And you got to say, man, they've performed really well. Yeah. And they're playing good football as well. So
I do want to quickly go over to the injuries now. Arsenal obviously have Thomas Partey out, Timber and Mohamed El Neni. Spurs have Lo Celso out, which is unknown, but Bentancur with a knee injury, Ryan Sessegnon unknown, Brian Gill with a groin injury, and Perisic. Now I've done all the information, the informities. Let's talk about some things that I saw in the week. Son tweeting this week saying, they don't want to play us at this time. Now, I felt quite cheeky of Heung-min Son because I wouldn't even say he's the player I fear most coming into this game. I think Maddison, you mentioned, I think I'm more worried about him. He's the danger man for me. And
what did he mean? Like, we don't want to play them at this time.
Right now.
So he's sticking out his chest.
He's sticking out his chest, that little chest of his. And I was just thinking, it's quite cheeky because Mikel Arteta, just to let you guys know, since he's managed Arsenal, hasn't lost to Tottenham here. No. So that is
we've not lost here to Tottenham since 2010.
Yeah, what was that? The 3-2.
So that is.
But they had the League Cup one year.
Yeah, in the league.
That was. Oh yeah.
So we got every right to be confident, man.
That was a cheeky one. We got a handball that was I think about Fabregas in the box. Yeah, that 3-2.
But you know what? Going back to the something, I don't mind that, bro. Like, you know.
Well, you like people to talk up their team.
Yeah, let's have it, mate. Let's have it. Like, you know, he's talking confident. I like that because, you know what I mean, bigs up the game even more. So yeah, and listen, when you get players in football, you don't tend to get much trash talking or much talk like that. So when you do get that, it kind of makes a manager's team talk a little bit easier. You know what I mean? If they needed any more motivation, you can use that and say, look, this man's saying, you know what I mean, implying that we're frightened of Tottenham, which is definitely not the case.
Yeah, I mean, they're rivals.
Yeah.
And I grew up on fierce rivalries. Yeah. And I'm not saying that was a fierce comment, but I'd much rather hear him making comments like that than see him sitting next to Saka at a Burberry fashion shop.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Yeah,
you got your eye close to the
I'd rather him talk shit because it builds up the game.
Yeah.
And in all honesty, I don't take much from it because what do you expect them to say? We don't want to play them now. They're not going to admit that. And all they can do is try use that, you know, motivation. And Son's one of the experienced players. Maybe he said that to lift some of the younger players.
It's almost quite un-Son-like as well. I've never heard him. And I think I've never heard him talk that breezy before. But hey,
now Kane's gone though. There's a gap in the leadership market at Tottenham. So maybe he feels like he needs to be the one. He's a high paid, maybe the highest paid player there.
Yeah, but he's going on like he hasn't come here and got slapped over the years. I understand if Madison.
Yeah, but he's also been at Tottenham finishing above Arsenal over the years. So you know, as much as historically, there is no comparison between Arsenal and Tottenham.
Also, you have to consider what context the comment was made in.
Fair,
you know what I mean? Which I don't know, so I can't comment on that. But listen, like I said, like Turkey says, I'll take that, man. Because to me, even me hearing that alone as a fan, that's motivated.
I know you're going to be on the watch, like, watch.
Remember
when you see something wicked?
No, because that's what those things do, you know what I mean? It's not to be taken too seriously, but, you know, yeah, man. Yeah. I welcome that.
Well, the North London derby record since Premier League started, Arsenal won 24 games and Tottenham only won 15. So it's more, he should be worried about us, in my opinion, especially after what we saw in the Champions League game. The rain is flying down. It's very wet. So I want to keep this nice and brief. Just quickly, we've got to be aware, though, that both from corners, we've got the most goals from corners since last season. Tottenham coming in second in that stat as well. So, yeah, so from corners, got to be aware from both sides. I think we've been very deadly recently from corners. But quickly, as the rain absolutely drenches us, your score prediction for the game, Laurie?
By 2 clear goals. In fact, let me say 3-1 to Arsenal. I think they probably will score at some point. It's that type of game. But I fancy us to get 3.
Okay, what about you?
I go with 3-1 usually, but I'm going to be a bit bolder.
Go on, say 3-0. Go on.
5-1.
I like that.
I like Turkish didn't come to play, you know. I said 5-1.
But in all honesty, the way that Tottenham are playing and what Ange has shown me so far, I don't think he's going to come set up a low block and try to stifle us too much. Yeah. And I think like we saw against PSV, that could play into our hands.
Definitely.
I can see a 2-3 goal lead by half time. If he doesn't set up to stop us. If he does, then it's going to be a different game. It could be a closely fought game.
I'm expecting a competitive game, but ultimately I'm expecting us to win.
Okay,
and if this rain is anything to go by, what we saw, then we'll be all right.
All right, people. Well, I want to go with a 4-2 win. I'll keep it brief. I just think, Arsenal in great form. It is absolutely pouring it down here. Listen, like the video if you like the video. Let us know your thoughts and comments ahead of the North London derby this Sunday. Let us know in the comments below. And we'll see you again very soon. Make sure you check out all the content coming your way around this game on AFTV. Let me end this video here because I'm drenched. Take care, people.
Love for the love, people, man. Love for the love.